Kids, in this video, we'll be continuing with exercise 5C. So stay connected. Let's go to children. Question number 26. There are two examination halls, A and B. Okay. If 12 pupils are sent, pupils means students, they are sent from hall A to hall B. First, do you know the number of students? So, let the number of pupils be, here it would be X students, here it would be Y students. Okay. Now, if 12 pupils are sent from A to B, from A, अगर हम लोग यहाँ से ये क्लास से ये हॉल से we are sending 12 children, so this will become X minus 12 because 12 बच्चा 12 students चले गए. Over here 12 students are being added, so this will become Y plus 12. Okay, if 12 pupils are sent from A to B, the number of pupils in each hall becomes the same. So ये वाले हॉल में और ये वाले हॉल में the number of students are the same. So that means they are equal. So the first equation would be X minus Y is equal to 12 plus 12. X minus Y is equal to 24. First equation. Second one. If 11 pupils are sent from B to A, यहाँ से यहाँ 11 students गए, so this will become Y minus 11 and this will become X plus 11, correct? Then the number of pupils in A is double their number in B. यानी कि क्लास A में अगर डबल द स्ट्रेंथ है as in क्लास B, अगर हम लोग को इक्वल करना है, what you will do? For example, A में there are 20 students, B में there are 10 students. How will you make it equal? You will multiply B with 2. Same thing you will do here. You will multiply this with B. So this equation would be X plus 11 is equal to 2Y minus 22. X minus 2Y is equal to minus 33. This is your second equation. Now let's solve using elimination method. X minus Y is equal to 24. X minus 2Y is equal to minus 33. Change the sign. Minus plus plus. X minus X gets cancelled. Minus Y plus 2Y is Y. 24 plus 33 is 57. Okay. Now substitute in any equation to get the value of X. So X minus Y is equal to 24. X minus 57 is equal to 24. So X is equal to 24 plus 57, which is 81. You have to find the number of pupils in each row. So X is 81 in A hall and in B it is 57. That's your answer. Okay. Question number 27, children. A and B each have a certain number of marbles. We don't know how many they have. So let's assume A, B. Let the number of marbles be, in case of A be X marbles and in case of B be Y marbles. Okay. A says to B, if you give me 30, I will have twice as many as left with you. What does A say to B? A B को बोलता है, hello, give me 30. अगर तू मुझे 30 देगा, I will have twice as is how much is left with you. समझो अगर B ने उसको 30 दे दिया, B के पास if 10 is left, that means A will have twice of what B is having. That means A will be having 20. So over here, first, if A says, if you give 30 to me, B is giving 30. So from here 30 will decrease and A is getting 30. So it would be X plus 30. This part is clear. A says, if you give me 30, मेरे पास तेरे पास जितना है ना उसका double रहेगा. I will have double of what you have. That means if I want to make this equation equal, he is already having double. So I will multiply here with 2 so that both the equations, both left hand side and right hand side is same. Okay. So for solve it, X plus 30 is equal to 2Y minus 60. X minus 2Y is equal to minus 60 minus 30, which is minus 90. This becomes your first equation. Second part, B reply करता है. B replies, if you give me 10, what does B says? B says, if you give me 10, यानी कि A उसको 10 देगा, so this will become x minus 10 and B is going to get 10. Correct? Now if you give me 10, I will have thrice as many as left with you. B बोलता है अगर तू मुझे 10 मार्बल्स दे देगा ना, तेरे पास अगर 10 मार्बल्स बचा है तो मेरे पास ट्रिपल हो जाएगा, 30 मार्बल्स. So over here now B is having thrice as what A has. So to make it equal, what you will do? You will do thrice into A, ताकि दोनों का equal number of marbles हो जाए. So this will become 3x minus 30 is equal to y plus 10. 3x minus y is equal to 40. This becomes your second equation. Come on, let's solve this two equation. X minus 2y is equal to minus 90. 3x minus y is equal to 40. You will have to make one of the variables same. So I multiply this by 3. So I will get 3x minus 6y is equal to 9 3s are 27. So 0. And 3x minus y is equal to 40. Now change the sign. Since they are same sign, this will become plus, this will become minus. 3x minus 3x gets cancelled. Minus 5y plus y is minus 6y plus y is minus 5y. Minus 270 minus 40 is minus 310. So y is equal to minus 310 divided by minus 5. Minus minus gets cancelled. 5 6 are 30, 1 2. So the value of y is 2. Now find A's value, x value. So substitute in any equation. Say I substituted x minus 2y is equal to minus 90. X minus 2 into 62 is equal to minus 90. X minus 12, 4 is equal to minus 90. So x is equal to minus 90 plus 124. Come on, subtract it. 4 minus 0 is 4. 12 minus 9 is 3. So the value for x is 34. So A is having 34 marbles and B is having 62 marbles. I hope it's clear. Come on, let's go to the next one. Question number 28. The present age of a man is 3 years more than 3 times the age of his son. So man and son. Okay. First, let's assume, let their present ages be this would be x years and this would be y years. Okay, we are assuming this. Now, the present age of a man is x. It is 3 years more. 3 years more किससे more है? 3 times the age of his son. 3 times the age of his son हो जाएगा 3y. Now man का age is 3 years more. तो या तो मुझे man के इसमें से 3 years deduct करना है या फिर son के उसमें 3 years add करना है, so that both are equal. I am 3 years more than my sister. So मेरा age sister से 3 years more है, right? So to make it equal, either I reduce 3 from me or I add 3 to her, right? Same thing. So this will become plus 3. So x minus 3y is equal to 3. This becomes your first equation. Okay. Now next. 3 years hence. 3 years hence, what were the ages? 3 years hence means after 3 years. After 3 years, man का age हो जाएगा x plus 3 और son का हो जाएगा y plus 3. Okay. 3 years hence, man's age will be 10 years more. इसका age 10 years more than twice the age of his son. So man is 10 years more. So I will add 10 to the son's age so that they both are equal, right? So x plus 3 is equal to 2y plus 6 plus 10, which is 16. So x minus 2y is equal to 16 minus 3, which is 13. This becomes your second equation. Okay, let's solve it. X minus 3y is equal to 3. X minus 2y is equal to 13. Both have same sign, so subtract, change the sign. X minus x gets cancelled. Minus 3y plus 2y is minus y. 3 minus 13 is minus 10. So y is equal to 10. Now substitute in any equation. Say x minus 3y is equal to 3. x minus 3 into 10 is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 minus 30. When it goes here, it will become plus 30. So x is equal to 33. So what are their present ages? So present ages would be 33 years and 10 years. Yes? Come, let's read question number 30th. The area of a rectangle gets reduced by 8 meters square if its length is reduced by 5 meter and breadth is increased by 3 meter. We don't know the length and breadth, so let's assume it. Length, breadth and area. Let the length be x meter, breadth be y meter. So what is the area for this? It would be length into breadth, which is xy meter square. Okay. Now, if the length is reduced by 5 meter, I reduce it by 5 meter and the breadth is increased by 3. So y plus 3, the area gets reduced by 8 meter square. This is the area. So this gets reduced by 8 meter square. This becomes your first equation. Let's solve this. So let's write the equation, then we'll solve it. If we increase the length by 3 meter, same way, if I increase the length by 3 meter and breadth by 2 meter, I am increasing it, y plus 2, the area is increased by 74 meter square. Increase means add. This becomes your equation 2. Come on, let's solve these two equations. X into y plus 3 minus 5 into y plus 3 is equal to xy minus 8. xy plus 3x minus 5y minus 15 is equal to xy minus 8. If you bring xy to this side, xy minus xy gets cancelled. Okay, so this will become 3x minus 5y is equal to minus 8 plus 15. So 3x minus 5y is equal to 7. This is your first equation. Same way, let's solve for the other one also. X into y plus 2 plus 3 into y plus 2. I hope you know how to do the multiplication. You will take the first term, multiply with entire thing. Take the next term, multiply with entire thing. Okay? Is equal to xy plus 74. So this will become xy plus 2x plus 3y plus 6 is equal to xy plus 74. xy to xy gets cancelled. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 74 minus 6. 2x plus 3y is equal to 68. This becomes your second equation. Come on, now nothing is same. We'll have to make something same. So what we will do, in the first equation, I can multiply it by 2. Here I will multiply it by 3. Okay. So if I multiply, what will I get? 2x into 3 is 6x plus 9y is equal to 8 3s are 24, 2 6 3s are 18, 19, 20. Same way, this you are multiplying by 2. Yes. So 3x into 2 is 6x minus 10y is equal to 14. Change the sign since they are similar sign. Plus minus. This gets cancelled. 9y plus 10y is 19y is equal to 204 minus 14, 0 and 190. So y is equal to 10. Clear? Now in any equation substitute and find the value for x. Okay. So I substituted 3x minus 5 into 10 is equal to 7. So 3x is equal to 7 plus 50 is 57. So x is equal to 57 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3 to 9. Find the length and breadth. So what is the length? Length is 19 meter and breadth is 10 meter. Yes, I hope it's clear. Come on, let's go to the next one. Read question number 31st. A motorboat takes 6 hours to cover 100 kilometer downstream and 30 kilometer upstream. Say for example, okay, let me draw. Say for example, this is a stream. Every stream, it's in still state, it will have a speed of its own, okay, and a boat. which is on the still stream will also have its own speed, because the speed of a stream will also be there. Okay, so first thing, let's assume, let the speed of motorboat in still water be x kilometer per hour. Okay, and speed of the stream be y kilometer per hour. Okay, every person has its own speed, so still water also has its own speed. Now, when this boat is going upstream, it is going upstream like this, it is going against the force of gravity. That means more force is required. So what will happen? The speed will decrease. So in case of the speed downstream, the speed is increasing. So here downstream the speed, this is upstream. So upstream the speed decreases, and when it is coming downstream, the speed will increase, right? Upstream, it is going against the force of gravity. So we can say it is x minus y kilometer per hour. Based on this only, okay? Downstream, the flow of water is also that side, and even the boat is going same side, so the speed will increase. How you are cycling on a sloping area, the speed increases same way. So this will become x plus y kilometer per hour. Okay, now a motor boat takes 6 hours. Let's now write it down. Say this is upstream. No, instead of this. So let's now write it. Distance, speed and time for upstream and for downstream. Okay. A motorboat takes 6 hours. Total time taken is 6 hours when he covers 100 kilometer downstream. Downstream distance is 100 kilometer. And 30 kilometer upstream. 30 kilometer upstream. Okay, what is the speed upstream? Upstream is x minus y, downstream is x plus y. Okay, how do you find time, children? Time is distance upon speed, because distance is equal to speed into time. So if I want to find time, it would be distance divided by speed. So time over here would be, distance is 30 upon x minus y. Here it would be 100 upon x plus y. This part is clear? Come on, let's go ahead. Now, it takes how many hours? 6 hours. So our first equation would be 30 upon x minus y plus this time plus this time. The total time taken is 6 hours. Clear? Come on. Now the next part. This was the first part. Second part. If the motorboat goes 75 kilometer downstream, again we'll do upstream and downstream. If it goes 75 kilometer downstream and returns back to its starting point, जहां से start किया था वहीं पर ही आके खत्म करना है. So the distance would be same. It would be 75 kilometer only, correct? And the total time taken is 8 hours. So upstream the speed is x minus y, downstream the speed is x plus y. How will you find time? 75 upon x minus y, and here plus 75 upon x plus y. The total time taken is 8 hours. So this is your first equation. This is your second equation. Let's solve this. Okay, now x minus y and x plus, let's substitute. Let 1 upon x plus y be a and 1 upon x minus y be b. Okay, so this is 30B plus 100A is equal to 6. Over here 75B plus 75A is equal to 8. Now you have to make both the same. Now 25 fours are, 25 threes are. Okay, so into 3 you do. So this will become, the LCM would be 300 into 3. Over here you will have to make multiplied by 4. Okay, come on. So this will become 30 into 3 is 90B plus 300A is equal to 18. Then 75 into 4 is 300B plus 300A is equal to 32. Change the sign, same, minus, minus, minus. 90 minus 300. So this would be minus 210B. This gets cancelled, is equal to minus 32 minus 8. So 2, 4. 22. So B is equal to minus 14 upon minus 210. Minus minus gets cancelled. 7 2s are, 7 30s are. 2 1 1 upon 50. When you cancel this, you will reduce it and you will get 1 upon 50. Similar way, let's find the value for A. Substitute in any equation. Say I substituted in this one, 30B. So B is what? 1 upon 15 plus 100A is equal to 6. 15 2s are. So 100A is equal to 6 minus 2. 100A is equal to 4. So A is equal to 4 upon 100, which is 1 upon 25. Okay. Now, is this the answer? No. We'll have to re-substitute over here because we have to find the value of X and Y. Okay. So, 1 upon X plus Y is equal to 1 upon 25. So, we say that X plus Y is equal to 25. Same way, 1 upon X minus Y is equal to 1 upon 15. So, X minus Y is equal to 50. Solve these two equations, you will get the answer. This gets cancelled. X plus X is 2X is equal to 25 plus 15 is 40. So, X is equal to 20. Substitute any equation and get the value of Y. Say 20, I'll do it here. 20 plus Y is equal to 25. So, Y is equal to 5. So, what is the speed of motorboat? Speed of motorboat is 20 km per hour and the rate of stream is 5 km per hour. I hope it's clear. Go to 32nd question. A man sold a chair and a table for rupees 2,178. Do you know the cost price of table and chair? No. But you know the selling price. Together it was sold for 2,178. Chair or table दोनों साथ में मिला के 2,178. So first let the cost price of a chair be rupees X and table be rupees Y. Okay, we don't know the cost price. And he made a profit of 12% on chair. Chair pay, he made a profit of 12%. So what is the profit? Profit is 12% of the cost price, which is X. Correct? So if the profit is this, what is the selling price? Selling price is cost price plus profit, which is X plus 12X upon 100. Correct? Now you will find the LCM. So this is upon 1. LCM is 100. 100X plus 12X, which would be 112X upon 100. This is the selling price that we have got for chair. Same way. Now he made 16% profit on table. So what is the profit over here? Profit is 16% of Y So what is the selling price? Cost price plus profit. Take the LCM again. 100y plus 16y, which is 116y upon 100. This is the selling price. They have given already the selling price of both. So the first equation that we are going to write is 112x upon 100 plus 116y upon 100. Selling price of both is equal to 2178. Clear? Now same way. Next part, by selling them for 2154, he gains 16% of share. If he gains 16% of share, see, when he gained 12%, we got 112. When he gained 16%, we got 116. Now, if he gains 16% of share, 16% of share would be 116x upon 100 and 12% on table. 12% on table would be 112y upon 100 and the total is 2154. This part is clear. Now we have to solve these two equations. Come on, let's do it. I'll erase this much. Go step by step, understand the question, then you will find it easier. So let's solve this, children. 112x. Now both are 100. So this 100 plus 116y, the whole upon 100 is equal to 2178. So this 100 will go to the other side. So 112x plus 116y is equal to 217800. This is your first equation. Okay, same way you will do here also. 116x plus 112y, the whole upon 100 is equal to 2154. So the other equation is 116x plus 112y is equal to 215400. Second equation. Now how to solve it? See, there is swapping of the numbers. So you will use add and subtracting. Okay, come on, let's add both of them first. When you add it, first step is adding. So 8 2 2x plus 2 2 8y is equal to 0 0 8 plus 4 12 1 8 13 1 3 4. Now divided by 228, you will get a smaller equation. So x plus y. This is equation third. Same thing, now subtract it also. So 112x plus 116y is equal to 217800. 116x plus 112y is equal to 215400. Subtracting 112 minus 116 is minus 4x. This would be plus 4y is equal to 0 0. 8 minus 4 is 4. 7 minus 5 is 2. That's it. So now divided by 4, minus x plus y is equal to 600. This is your fourth equation. Now let's solve both this equation. X plus y is equal to 1900 and minus x plus y is equal to 600. When you add, this gets reduced. So 2y is equal to 2500. So y is equal to 1250. This is the value of y. Same way, find the value of x. X plus 1250 is equal to 1900. So x is equal to 1900 minus 1250, which is 50, 1300. So 650. So this is the value. Cost price of each. Cost price of chair is 650 and table is 1250. Okay, come on, let's go to the next one. To question number 33rd. A man travels 600 km partly by train and partly by car. Thoda time wo train se gaya and the other part by car. If he covers 120 km by train and rest by car, it takes him 8 hours. Okay, so first, do you know the speed and all? No. So distance, speed and time. What is the speed? Let's assume the train. The speed of the train be x km per hour. And what is the distance he covers? If he covers 120 kilometer by train, then comes car. Let the speed of the car be y kilometer per hour. And the rest by car. How much rest? So what is the total distance? 600. In 600 he travels 120 by train. So the what is left is 600 minus 120, which is 480 kilometer he travels by car. Now what is time? Time is distance upon speed, which is 120 upon x and 480 upon y. Okay. Now what is the total time taken? A man travels 600 kilometer partly by train and partly by car. If he covers 120 kilometer by train and the rest by car, it takes him 8 hours. Total time taken is 8 hours. So 120 upon x plus 480 upon y is equal to 8. This is your first equation. Okay. Similar way down. But if it travels straight, again train, distance, speed, time, train and car. If it travels 200 kilometer by train and the rest by car, rest is how much? 600 minus 200, which is 400 kilometer. What is the speed? It is x kilometer per hour and here it is y kilometer per hour. So distance upon speed, distance upon speed. If he travels 200 kilometers by train and rest by car, he takes 20 minutes longer. 20 minutes longer मतलब पहले अगर उसको 8 hours लगा तो now उसको 8 hours plus 20 minutes लगेगा. Okay. So over here the second equation would be 200 upon x plus 400 upon y is equal to 8 hours 20 minutes. So minutes you will have to convert to hours. How do you convert minutes to hours? By dividing it by 100. So 20 minutes divided by 60, which gets reduced. You will get 1 by 3. Is it clear? So this becomes your second equation. Okay. Now let's solve this both equation. Let 1 upon x be a and 1 upon y be b. Okay. So this will become 120a plus 480b is equal to 8. And this will become 200a plus 400b is equal to 3 8s are 24. 24 plus 1, 25 upon 3. Okay. Now what you can do is take the LCM. Which one you want to take? Come on, 400 or 480 or 120 and 200. Let's find the LCM of 120 and 200. 260, 100. 230, 50. 215, 25. 5, 3, 5. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24, 3 5 3s are 15. Okay, 15 2s are 30, 30 2s are 60. 60 into 10 is 600. So the LCM is 600. So here you will multiply by 5. Here you will multiply by 3. Okay, chalo, let's do it. So this will become 120 into 5 is 600a plus 0. 8 5s are 44. 5 4s are 20. 24b. Okay. Let me check again. Yes, is equal to 40. Same thing over here. 600a plus 1200b is equal to 25 upon 3 into 3. So this gets cancelled. Now solve it. Same sign. So you will change the sign. You have to subtract it. Minus, minus. This gets cancelled. 2400 minus 1200 is 1200b. 40 minus 25 is 15. 2400 minus 1200 is 1200. 40 minus this is 15. So b is equal to 15 divided by 1200. 5 3s are 5 2s are 10 to 40. 1 upon 80. Value of B is 1 upon 80. Now let's find value for A. Okay, substitute in any equation, say 120A plus 480B is equal to 8. So 120A plus 480 into 1 upon 80 is equal to 8. 0, 0 cut, 8 6. So 120A is equal to 8 minus 6, which is 2. So A is equal to 2 upon 120, which is 1 upon 60. So we say 1 upon X is equal to A, which is 1 upon 60. So X is equal to 60 kilometer per hour. 1 upon Y is 1 upon 80. So Y is equal to 80 kilometer per hour. These are the speed of car and train. I end this video here, kids. Please stay connected for the rest of the chapters. Till then, bye, take care and God bless.